Hello and welcome to Fast Fact Friday, brought to you by the Community Environmental Legal Defense Fund and their stellar communications team. Today we'll be breaking down community rights. Now, community rights can incorporate a lot of issues, including environmental, worker, food production, neighborhood development, energy production, education, and even voting. It's all about protecting the rights of the people and nature that make up the community. When we talk about community rights, we're talking about a people's movement, moving away from unsustainable practices that harm communities and moving towards a model of local self-governance. It is a movement that recognizes, secures, and protects the right of all those living within a community. Take Grant Township and the East Run Hellbenders as an example. This community worked collectively to pass an ordinance in 2014 that empowered the community to say no to a fracking waste injection site. The local law still stands despite corporate and state opposition, and no injection well has been approved. Fun fact, the East Run Hellbenders are named after a giant aquatic salamander. It's also known as the lasagna lizard, the Allegheny alligator, and the Snot Otter, at least according to Wikipedia. Right now, we're seeing policymakers tell communities across the country that they don't have the right to say no. They don't have the right to make critical decisions for themselves. To break this down a little bit more, let's talk about how communities lose their voice. State preemption. State legislators enact laws that deprive communities of their rights while bolstering corporate interests. Corporate privilege. This structure of law elevates corporate decision-making over community decision-making. Corporations have been granted constitutional rights that, in many instances, supersedes the rights of the community. Now, this one sets my soul on fire. The regulatory fallacy. Agents such as the Environmental Protection Agency, the National Labor Relations Board, and the Minerals Management Agency do not actually protect us or the environment. They regulate the amount of harm that is inflicted on our communities and give a false sense of security and protection. Humans across the globe are stepping forward to determine a future of their own making, a future not created by faceless corporations who only care about shareholder profits. The modern community rights movement acknowledges that corporations have hijacked our state and federal constitutions and is actively fighting against it. While the issues may be different, the DNA of these laws are the same. The recognition of the right of local community self-government, the right to say no to harmful activities, and the right to say yes to sustainable ones. At CELDEF, we're working with communities across the country to help amplify their voices. Head over to celdef.org to learn more. Thank you.